That's okay. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Topics After Dusk. Y'all know what time it is. It's Money Monday. Cultivate your money. It's time to plant the seed. How are you, Lida?
I'm wonderful. How are you, D?
Okay. I can't find my pencil, my pen. I sat down. I meant
Right.
to go get my notebook because there's some notes in there that I wanted to mention. I'm like, oh, I'm all
Baby,
discombobulated.
she was in the background over here, y'all just jamming away. I'm like, what are you listening to? I couldn't hear nothing. My mind, I had turned my speaker on. She was just in her zone this evening, y'all. So sometimes it happens. We be in that zone. We be like, oh, we forgot the other stuff.
Yeah, jamming.
Yes. If you are viewing for the first time, put a one in the comments. We are saying hello to Periscope, YouTube,
Yeah.
and Facebook. Yes.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, y'all know it is Monday. We want you to take some notes and really dig in, put your blinders on, and really hear what it is that we want to present to you guys tonight. Because we are in a day and age where it's wild and crazy. It is wild and crazy. I was looking at this one post, and I'm gonna pull it up real quick while before we get started because I want you to put you in the frame of mind. Oh wait. Of what this really means. So let me find it real quick. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I want to view that. All right, so listen to this. Due to inflation, what you could buy for $100 in 2000 now will cost you $151.25 in 2020. So just 20 years ago, what would cost you $100 will now cost you $151.25. But if you put away $100 into a savings account in 2000 that earned you 0.03%, not even a whole percent, y'all, 0.03% interest, your $100 would have only grown to $100.60 today. So what cost me $100, right? When I read this, I'm like, hold them up. What cost me $100 in 2000 will cost me $151 today. If I put $100 in a bank in 2000 and get whatever 3%, 0.03% interest, in 20 years, all I'm going to get is 60 cents. Something just ain't right about that math just don't calculate well for me.
It ain't adding up
It ain't
enough.
it ain't adding up enough.
It ain't adding up
Inflation is
enough.
kicking our behind.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing
Yes.
to fight inflation? That
Mm.
is the question. What are you doing to fight inflation? You can't beat inflation by just saving. You
Mm.
can't beat it by just saving. You must. You got to. You are required to invest. And so we want to give you an opportunity to figure out how to find a solution that will help you to invest your money,
Mm-hmm.
to invest your money.
All right. So, first and foremost, we want to welcome you again tonight to Cultivate Your Money, planting the seed. Again, once you plant the seed and become a freedom grower, you are on a mission to grow seeds for and plant fruit for the mind, the body, and the pocketbooks. So as Dee was saying, it ain't about inflation. It's about a little bit more than that. And so tonight we're going to present to you the solution to beat inflation. Our story is like be simple and plain. Our story is simple, y'all. We empower people. We empower you with education. We empower you with encouragement. We empower you with the tools and the resources that you need to grow the fruit for your mind, your body, and your pocketbook. Yes. So, right now, we have to figure out which side of the bed, if you will, are you waking up on each day? Are you waking up on the right side of the pocketbook or the left side of the pocketbook? Both are a choice based on a decision and a choice that you make based on the information that will be presented this evening. Yes, Lee, which side of the bed are you on? So I'm going to start off on the right side of the bed because the left side is too familiar to some, too familiar to most. And the reason why inflation hurts the way it does. We don't identify it because it's common. We're expecting it. We've become comfortable to it, those that are on the left side. We've been conditioned to accept inflation. So if you're waking up on the right side of the pocketbook, which is about 5% of people, let's just say of people, 5% of people that are waking up on the right side of the pocketbook, they understand and have accepted that they're not okay with inflation. They don't want to become a victim of the statistic. Okay, I know what I'm trying to say. Statistic. I think everybody have a hard time with that word, but we definitely know what it means. We become a victim of the hamster wheel, where we are the hamster. But they said, you know what? I walk on 2 legs, not 4. I own my money and I tell my money where to go and where to come back and where to go again. I sleep good at night, knowing that I wake up to money's return on my investment. So if you're on the right side of money, that 5%, 4% of that 5 are business owners. Like Dee was saying last week, she gave us some good names. She gave us Louis Vuitton. She gave us Gucci. All of that fake brand stuff we're buying because we're on the left side and can't afford the real. That is the danger of inflation. You even accept fake brand names. You've become accustomed to look the part, but not have the part of the worth. So guess what? The 4%, the business owners, the McDonald's, the Louis Vuittons, the Gucci, right? The person that owns their worth. People want to invest in their brand. Your brand is so popular that in order for me to make a little bit of what you're worth, I must invest in your brand. So that's what that 4% is. Then you have that 1%. And you know, those 1%ers are just names. They're their own legacy. The Bill Gates, right? Who else do we got, D? I can only think of Bill Gates. What's the guy that Facebook
Jeff
dude?
Bezos, baby, Amazon.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, Amazon.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Come on, Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, they are the brand. Their name is the brand.
Shoot. The Mark Cuban.
Yes, Mark Cuban. Yes, yes.
Mr. Fubu. I can't think of his real name right now. Mr. Fubu.
Come on, Mr. Fubu. Come on. Their name
Okay.
is the brand. That is that 1%, that investor. It's okay. Oh Lord, I'm gone. Oh, we back. The
Sorry, I pressed the
investor.
wrong button.
It's okay. She flicked the wrong button. And she said, "Flick of the wrist. Let me get them back in here." We're gonna come to y'all straightforward tonight. It's no longer going to be accepted that inflation wins because we're on the left side. Inflation doesn't have to win. You are part of the accepting inflation. So that, guess what that means? 95% of, this is say Americans because we're in America. Let's just say that. Let's just use that part of the wheel. 95% of Americans are only making 5% of the world's wealth, of the American dollar, right? We're making 5% of the American dollar. So the ones that are on the right side, the 4% and that 1%, that investor and that business owner, they're making 95% of the world's wealth. Whereas the 95% on the left are only making 5% of the world's wealth. So we're going to introduce you all to the solution to helping you. There go the American dollar.
Right. That
Five
means you're
percent
not
of
even
the
getting a
dollar.
whole dollar.
You're not even getting the whole dollar. He done broke it down to 5%.
Getting about this much.
A nickel.
A nickel.
A nickel.
Whereas whereas 5% of the market is getting
Whereas
this
5%
much
of the
of a
market
dollar.
is getting. Okay, I like that. I like that. D is so visual. I love it. I love it.
Okay. You see that corner, the corner is cut off. So that's going to represent our 5%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just put that into perspective, you all. We're just trying to inform you. We're empowering you. We're encouraging you. We're enlightening you that you have the power to change the trajectory of how inflation affects you. You have the power. All right, let's go to the next slide, D. Because I done lost my place over here. Okay. So if you're wondering, who is this for? Ask yourself. I've clearly explained which side of the pocketbook are you waking up on every day when you wake up. You're someone that's clocking in. You're someone that's answering to a higher authority. You're someone that has to open the door for the employees to come in so that your money can start circulating. You have to protest in the event that you're not granted enough time off. You really have to fight for your worth. This is who this is for. You're fighting for your worth every single day that you wake up. And it doesn't seem like you are because you've become comfortable with the fight. But you're losing. You're losing. So we have a few scenarios in case that was too complex for you. Single mothers, custodial workers, housewives. They have to rely on the husband to bring home the money. Nurses, they have to rely on patients. The pandemic has probably put a lot of nurses just almost out of work because they're being overworked. Think about it. Is that you? If none of those are you, then you are you. Yeah, D.
You
I
is
tried to
you.
take I tried to take the thunder right there because it's facts. It's straight up facts, y'all. You is you. Absolutely. That's who
Point
this is
blank
for.
period.
Yes, indeed. Period. So guess what, y'all? Welcome to the solution. Welcome to the fight that fights back. Foreign exchange, you all. It's the foreign exchange. That's how we're going to beat inflation. That's how we take back our worth. That's the seed that we're going to plant in the ground. Foreign exchange, learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market. Have you ever heard of the exchange market? You probably have heard of stocks. I know. Yes, you have. But you know what? Foreign exchange goes a little bit more into the bag. Y'all talking about getting the bag, but let me
Mm-hmm.
show you what's in the bag. How many zeros are in a trillion? How many zeros are in 1 trillion? Now, this is a bag I'd like to get my hands in and have access to. And I'm going to show you how much access you're going to have in just a minute. There are 12 zeros, in case you didn't know, 12 zeros in 1 trillion. So guess what the market gives us access to? At least $5.3 trillion a day. 12 times 5, I believe that's 60. You got that many zeros to put your hands on. Now, everybody can't hold that bag at once. It's enough for the 95% to become the 5%.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many zeros that is. It's enough for the 95% to become the 5%. And when you're
That's
the
it.
5%, you're probably the one that's pushing the needle on how much to inflate. Had y'all ever thought about that?
Hmm.
They are the power makers. They are the money decision makers. I've heard so much about the people that are in cahoots with the president, not the brands, the people. Well, I'm talking to XYZ about what we need to do in their area. Now, hold up. They not a governor. They not a senator, but they got that capital because they're on
Money
the
talks,
right
baby.
side
Mm-hmm.
of the pocketbook. Money talks. That is no joke. Money talks. So guess what, y'all? Guess how much access we have to those 60 zeros? We got 24 hours a day to have access to that $5 to $6 trillion a day industry.
Mm-hmm.
24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You're giving your employer 40 hours a day, 5 days a week to not even receive a fraction of 3 zeros.
Mm.
Think about it.
A fraction of 3 zeros. My goodness.
Mhm. Some people are working minimum wage at 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old right now with degrees,
Mm-hmm.
great education.
That's it.
Unfortunately, this is just what's going on right now, y'all. But yet and still, even for those individuals, they've never heard of the foreign exchange market. They didn't know how to fight. They didn't know how to throw that lifeline to themselves. They
Mm-hmm.
weren't given the chance to say yes because they never heard of it. How many times have you been on this presentation still waking up on the wrong side of the pocketbook because you haven't yet begun this fight? All right. Ooh, y'all. On top of the foreign exchange, we're going to get into how. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me back up
Oh no, you good.
again. Oh, we're going to get into how you can also get into digital currency. Okay, D, come on in.
All right, so I have another heater for y'all. Now, y'all know about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin dropped all the way down to like 6,000 or less. I can't remember exactly. But then it's on the move. As of right now, before I go into this particular statistic, let me pull it up. Bitcoin is da, 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 $16,656.90 per coin. Per coin. And
I'm
it
glad you added that per coin, D. We don't hear that part.
right. That's for one coin. At today, that's a growth of 4.56%. That's just one digital currency. Now, it's been stated, and let me pull this up because I want to speak intelligently. This was given, posted. Citibank executive says Bitcoin Bitcoin will trade at $318,000 by the end of 2021. Mind you, it's just a little bit over 16,000 today. That's five figures. It's expected to trade by the end of 2021 $318,000. But the thing is, you don't even have to own the coin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to have a coin. I have pieces of Bitcoin. I don't have a whole Bitcoin just yet, but I have some pieces, and I'm watching my investment increase as the price increases. So if it's gonna get to $318,000, you best believe I'm gonna get a piece of that. You best believe I'm gonna get a piece of that. That's a whole nother market that's growing towards $1 trillion. Where was I? We went somewhere, the boys had a tournament this weekend, and I want to say we were at this restaurant. I think that's where we were, where I saw this sign. The sign said, "We have no cash in house." We don't even have to handle money anymore. We don't have to handle menus. They have you pull up a QR code, click a QR code, and boom, here comes the menu. Everything is going digital, y'all. COVID started the trend, but that just fast forwarded what was already in the works. That just catapulted pretty much what was already in the works. It just happened a little bit sooner than we thought was possible. But look how fast it happened and how quickly it we transitioned. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. All right, you want to talk about HFX?
Yes, thank you, D. Yes. So, as D said, you don't have to have money to be in the market. And so, HFX, which is high frequency, this is a high frequency mastery academy, you all. The solution is about learning how to make money in minutes, learning how to take your beginner skills which is the foreign exchange. You got to get that
Mhm.
beginner information. You got to understand some of the things that you need to understand to be profitable, and then learn how to accelerate it through the High Frequency Exchange Academy. So you go ahead and get your ground, your foundation with the foreign exchange. You're going to get into the digital currency. Then you're going to learn how to accelerate your growth plan, right? You're going to learn how to accelerate it, right? Again, we're
Mhm.
fighting inflation. Inflation is growth. We've just been on the wrong end of the pendulum.
The wrong end.
We're decreasing instead of increasing, right? We want to be the one that they call to make money decisions. They want to get in our pocket so that they community can flourish, right? So that your community can flourish. You might be the money maker that helps your community flourish. What other purposes besides buying brand names do you have for your money? When your money starts circulating, when that accelerated growth comes in, what is it that you plan on doing besides buying clothes, shoes, cars, and have eventually you're gonna have enough. So when does the real work for your money begin? Think about those things now, y'all.
Mhm.
Don't think about what you can buy right now. Think about what you can do in the future with what you're growing today. All right. All right, y'all. We got another new academy. I'm gonna have to let D go into this one, y'all. We tag teaming y'all tonight.
Okay.
We got another addition to beating
Yes.
inflation. Come on, D.
E-commerce. E-commerce. How many of you shop online? All e-commerce is buying and selling. Simple. I ordered last night from Walmart. Went and picked it up on my way home from work. When I got home, there was a package from Amazon sitting at the door. When I got in the house, my frother is broken, and I want to start drinking my keto coffee again. So I had to buy me another frother. What did I do? I went online because guess what? It's gonna be here tomorrow. Where did I go? Amazon. But you better know that I get paid for that to shop online. I better get with it, get some cash back. Anywho, e-commerce is buying and selling online. Have you ever thought about having your own website where people come to you instead of Amazon and you make that money and not Amazon? Hello, we have that available. You can have your very own online store. You get your own customers while you sleep, and they process orders. They, order whatever items you have 24/7. Who wants to hear the cha-ching constantly? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That sound is money being made. Pillow profits. Pillow profits. In other words, we have drop shipping. I know you've heard that word before. It's not just a phase, it's not just a trend. It is the way of the future. We went, like I said, we were out of town this weekend for a soccer tournament, and we were at a mall. So many different stores were no longer open. Yes, COVID had a lot to do with that, but also this online shopping. No one wants to go out and be in the midst of um, the pandemic, the potential of catching the coronavirus. That is, you know, an issue, right? We don't know what it's going to do to us. We don't know how our body will respond to it. So guess what we're doing? We're shopping online. I can take care of so much stuff from this phone. I can fight inflation. Oh yeah. and I can create my online store and have you come to my store and shop, but you can have others do that for you as well. So we've partnered with an amazing education system. It's all about education. You get to learn the theory behind all of the things, whether it's the foreign exchange market, whether it's high frequency, whether it's digital currency, whether you want to be an independent business owner, and now learning the theory behind how all of this works in e-commerce. You learn how to master the market, know how to build real wealth and freedom and fight inflation. That's the main thing. We want to fight inflation. The house that I'm in today will cost me way more money if I wanted this same house, same size right now. And we've only been in this house 18 years, but it will cost me 2 to 3 times as much now as it did then. Same house, same neighborhood. That's
Let me add
inflation.
to that, D. Let me add to
Hmm.
that real quick. Put a pin where we are. And as a renter, and as a renter, think about this, y'all. 2 bedroom apartments, just what, 2, 3, you could say 2, 3 years ago,
Hmm.
might have cost $800, $900. Now, the same square footage, $1,200. And the only thing they went and did is put some hardwood floors in there, which ain't real
Right,
hardwood.
right.
They haven't changed the foundation. They haven't expanded your territory, but they've
Mm-mm.
absolutely inflated their profit.
Absolutely.
This is just
This,
another scenario. Not
yeah,
everybody is a homeowner. There are renters that are feeling the burn just as much.
my house alone. If I to rent or to lease the house of this size, it will cost more than my mortgage. Mind you, my mortgage includes um the principal and the interest, property taxes, property insurance, and that's it. Those four, principal, interest, mortgage insurance, not mortgage insurance, but house insurance and property taxes. All of those four things are in my note. A lease will cost more than that for this particular house. Insane. I can get probably $2,400 a month. There's somebody's in this neighborhood paying $2,400 per month for something that they do not own.
Put the S on it because it's real. It's
It's
a lot of
real.
people in that 95%, y'all. It
A lot of
sounds
people in that
small,
95%.
but it's a lot of people.
Moving right along,
Mm.
in our education system, so we have the theory in the academy. Then we have educators that give you practical skills to connect with them, to collaborate, ask, learn, succeed. You know how you would do in a normal classroom, online learning. That's what we're doing these days, right? Online learning. You have access to over 100 educators to take that theory and make it more practical and tangible and digestible for you, for the way that you learn. You get to pick which educator you want to follow because there are many, and everyone has their own little tweak, their own little um, thing that help you learn how to navigate these market streets. And mentorship. We have the most amazing mentorship. It's bar none the best in the business, not just through our strategic partner, but also within our team itself. It's just unmatched. The support that you get, the support that you get. Now we're fighting inflation, y'all. So in a fight, you got to have a weapon. You got to have a weapon. Our flagship product, the harmonic scanner, that comes in your arsenal. But if you want to add some other weapons to ensure that you are fighting inflation with the right tools, we have some other strategies available that will help you fight this battle. Like I said, if you got a smartphone and you're not making money from it, it's a dumb phone. If you got a smartphone and you're not making money from it, it's a dumb phone. Never miss an opportunity. We had new students starting today, leaving from the virtual world into in person. And so I couldn't partake in um, the learn on the go time, but my phone was just choop, 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 trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, copy and paste. So freaking simple. But I'm passing out schedules and introducing myself to the new kids, or saying hey to the ones that I remember from last year and all of that stuff. You have an opportunity to learn and earn on the go. That is amazing. Anybody know who this gentleman is? I mean, do you really know Bob Proctor? He is the guru, and he is on our team. He's a part of I am our strategic partner. And you know who else? I need to add his picture in here as well. Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the money man, Floyd Mayweather, said, you know what? Yes, I've made just ridiculous money in the ring, but now I need to do something with it. I need to grow my worth. He has caught the wave.
Hmm.
Come on with it, leader.
All right. So the question that you're asking yourself is, are you accepting inflation or are you ready to fight inflation? And 9 times out of 10, you are ready to fight inflation. So the biggest question that we get again is, how can you start? We've not provided one, but 4 different solutions based on the way that you want to handle your next level. And all you have to do is, it's simple. You got to say, I'm ready. I'm finna put the seed in the ground. I believe, in what you ladies are saying. You've come on here every week. You've provided me this solution over and over and over. And yet I still continue to watch. It still resonates with me. But I just haven't said yes to putting that seed in the ground. But tonight, I'm ready. All right, girl. All right, guy. Let's go. It's simple. We have, based on, again, your choice, based on your choice, the newest wave is the e-commerce. And so the e-commerce might be someone, listen, I like the way that sounds. I'm used to, getting products and selling products. This just allows me not to have to post products online. I could just post my website. Show me how to do it. I don't have to have a lot of capital up front, but I do have to put something in the ground so that it will reap a harvest. All right, so that's so you need to sow $325. Let's just make it simple and plain. Then on a month-to-month basis, this covers your education. This covers your access to educators on a monthly basis, 24 hours a day. It's $275, okay, a month. So let's say, you know what, I kind of like what I'm hearing about this $16,000 a coin. To make sure I got that right, 16,656 a coin. I'm thinking I'm liking that Bitcoin. I've been hearing a lot about Bitcoin. I kind of been dibbling and dabbling in Bitcoin. I got my money in a couple of other things, and for some reason it ain't growing right. But you know what? I think I like that solution. All right, cool. So that's $235 and $175 a month, right? Don't worry about that, y'all. We got you. $175 a month. Again, you have access to 24-hour access to education, learning on your own, learning with others, and having those mentors and other access to just access to a whole host of things that are going to ensure your success. Okay. All right. So next we got the Forex, 235 and $175 a month. That's foreign exchange. We have our high frequency, right? If you like that money in minutes, you that weekend gambler, you're traveling the highways and byways to get to the closest thing smoking. I don't know if you're going to the boot or you're going to the country. And the country is the Oklahoma direction. If you're here in Texas, we get to go either way. So you like, you know what? Let me save some gas, right? Let me save some heartache. Let me get this education. Let me do this. Let me do this. 235 a month, $175 a month, right? So you like, you know what? Do y'all have a package deal? Where the sale at? Where the discount? Y'all looking for that anyway. Where is that? I want to get my bucks and my money. I want to get my money and my bucks together. All of them. I got enough. I got enough time on my hand right now. I think I can handle a little bit more. But where is the love? All right, y'all. So the love is going to be in our elite package. And in the elite package is $325 a month, $325 up front, and $275 a month. But you're going to receive both the foreign exchange, the high frequency, and the digital currency exchange. So you'll get all three of those for with the elite package, right? And this is the package that is going to turn you into someone that doesn't feel the effects of inflation. You're giving your time, you're giving your money time that it needs to grow, right? Because you have access to all of the educators, you have access to all of the weapons here, and you grabbed it all for a fraction of all three of the packages. Look at that. 234, 234, 234. Let's just say 222, 600. So you're getting half price if you go ahead and get all three with the elite package. Think about it. You're looking for the deal. You're looking for the discount. You're looking for the most that you can get for the money that you have to get the most worth out of it, the most value, right? So unfortunately, and it's really not unfortunate, but the e-commerce, y'all, that's the newest thing. It ain't even been out a whole week, y'all. It's above and beyond. All right. So let's roll it. That's how you say yes. That's where you're going to put that seed in the ground. So guess what? That monthly fee, I don't like it. You don't like it. You don't want to hear it. You can handle it for 1 month, but you don't know about that second month. Okay, I got you. So take that first month when you get started, and that second month that you said you can handle that monthly. Okay. Remember, the first month is just the three or the two, and then the second month is the 175. So all right, you've already committed. I definitely can do that first month and that second month, but when I get to that third month, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know yet. And we understand, we get it. We human, and we have to make sure we can ball on the budget. We get you. So let's say you give yourself 60 days to share this with two other individuals. You have 60 days to share this with two other individuals so that your monthly fee is waived. You don't have to worry about month three. You get the ball rolling. You take someone with you today. You don't have to wait till you learn it. Y'all need to learn together. You do everything else together. You're going out to eat together. You're watching movies together. You're doing everything else together anyway. So why not start fighting inflation together? They're already leaning on your shoulder for advice in relationships, in friendships. consoling you on other things. So why won't they trust you for this? I believe that they will. But you've got to be that voice. You've got to be that leader in y'all's relationship. You got to say, look, this ain't just for me. It's for us. It was brought to me to share to you. And be strong in that. Don't be timid about sharing this. This ain't what you need to be timid about sharing. This is better than the new shoes that's out. This is better than the new cars that's out. Right? Maybe this is our legacy we talking about. And we can get it for free. Let's go. So that's y'all meal plan and your discount. So it's simple, y'all. Now listen, some of y'all might be like, you know what? I know this seems like a little bit of a network marketing situation, and y'all ain't just sharing this for nothing. Well, you know what? Period, point blank. The company understands that too. The company says, you know what? We already know how people think. They want to know what's in it for them. Cool. What's in it for you if you share with not one, but three other individuals? You're getting your monthly fee, and then you're going to be able to get a monthly commission, right? So you're sharing it with three. The company not only gives you your monthly well, they give you the 150, so it covers your monthly, if you will. Let's just say that. So when you become a business owner, you are responsible for your business expenses, okay? Tax deductions. So that's you gotta cross over to the right side of money, y'all. Cross over to the right side of money. We on the right side of the pocketbook now. We really getting to the right side of the pocketbook now. So let's say, okay, cool. We share it with the three. We get $150 a month. That's $37.50 a week. You get residual income every single Friday, right? You're making money when you wake up to either put in the market or do whatever you want to do with it. You're your accountant. So let's say you share with 12 individuals. The company also gives you a residual income of $150 a week, which turns out to be about $600 a month. So, hmm, that covers your monthly tuition, right? Let's say you get the elite plan, $235 out of 600. You still have $300 to play with, half in the market, half on that pocketbook you want. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So let's say, you know what? I'm trying to do it big, big. You share this with 30 individuals, and all of them jump in with you. Everybody sharing. We sharing like it ain't nobody's business. The company then provides you with $1,000 a month, which is $250 a week. Well, listen, that is some reaping and some sowing, if I don't tell you. And that's just the beginning, y'all. On top of the education that you're receiving, on top of the growth that you're receiving from that education, this is just something to say thank you for not being selfish. Some people get in it to just make the money. Some people get in it to grow the business. It's all up to you. So not only have we provided you with 4 different ways to make money, we've also provided you with a 5th way to make money and fight inflation. So our growth plan goes up to about $750,000 a month. And yes, that is real money, real people, real dollars. Okay. So that's $187,000 a week. In the event that, that 750 seems too much to handle, it's not. Somebody's with an S are making that. And everybody started with 3. So if somebody can do it, you can do it too. All right. This has been fun tonight. So what seeds are you planting? Tonight, we are not planting the seed of accepting inflation. We didn't pick that thing up out the ground. It wasn't no good. Tonight, we are planting the seeds of patience, because this is some of the things that y'all need to cultivate this money. You're going to be planting the seed of consistency. You got to stay in the game, right? We're planting the seed of grit. It's going to get a little grimy. You're going to need some big girl drawers on or some big boy underwears on. Get that grit in your life, ladies and gentlemen. And you're going to also plant the seed of a winning habit. It's going to be habitual. That once you learn this skill, once you say yes, money is going to come to you freely. It's going to flow freely. It's going to come back to you so that you can continue to plant the seeds and grow the fruit for your mind, your body, and your pocketbooks, right? And when I say pocketbooks, you've got your worth, you've got the things that your money is going to put with purpose at purpose work, right? Think about it. That seed has so much potential, but you have yet to put it in the ground. You have five, five seeds that we provided with you tonight that once you reap, once you sow, you will reap. My name is Alita Smith, and I am your number one results driven accountability strategist, providing you with resources here and support here to show you how to redefine while rekindling your relationship with money. Yes, we are empowering you to regain control of your actions by not accepting inflation, to empower you to turn yourself into that financially fit, energized, and transformed you. I'm going to let D close because this has been an awesome Cultivate Your Money tonight. Yeah, we needed all this time tonight. Sorry, y'all, but we not sorry.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Replay watchers, we appreciate you always. Um, we have to fight inflation. 100 and what did I say? What was it? $100 is now costing $150, whereas you put $100 in to savings and you only get $100.60 after 20 years. Mm-mm. Not when I've seen what I've seen. Not when I can, hell, I can get $1 from the market. That put that little 60 cents to shame. I can get $1. That's 10 little pips in about 15 minutes. Imagine what you can do with more, but you have to plant the seed. My name is Darlene Anthony, better known as D. I am your number one money mindset maven, founder of Purpose to Freedom, co founder of Freedom Growers. We are helping families. That's our whole purpose, to help families discover a growth mindset while building confidence, one solution at a time. We've presented you with 5 different solutions, 6 really. We got the education, e commerce, all of those things, plus becoming a business owner to get to the right side of money. What will you become? Will you let inflation eat away at your hard earned money, or will you let your money go to work? It's a good employee. We are mentoring minds to appreciate critical thinking skills while building knowledge and confidence. You guys have a great rest of your Monday, and we will see you here again tomorrow night with some amazing topics after dusk. Bye, you guys.